my primary focus, our primary focus, remains the safety as well as the well-being of all of our residents and businesses in the city of Birmingham. I don't have to tell you, but the last few weeks have been incredibly challenging, and our team, especially led here by the men you see, the Birmingham Police Department, will continue to work tirelessly to keep Birmingham safe to live, work, and play. And so before I go any further, I'd like the opportunity, to give the opportunity to Chief Thurmond to announce some personal news.
So good morning. After 26 years of service and much thought and prayer, I have decided to retire from the Birmingham Police Department. I began this discussion with my family 4 to 5 months ago, and my family has always been an integral part of my career, and I must also continue to put them first in my life. As my family and I continue on this journey through life together, it is time for this chapter to close and another to begin. I have served the citizens of Birmingham and the Birmingham Police Department for over half of my life, and I'm forever grateful for all the friends and memories. My tenure at the Birmingham Police Department has exceeded my expectations that I may have had when I embarked on this journey, and I'm also extremely grateful to Mayor Woodfin for giving me the opportunity to lead the Birmingham Police Department. Mayor Woodfin and I have spoken about my retirement, and I've committed myself to working with the new Chief of Police to ensure a seamless transition. I'm extremely grateful and want nothing but the best for the city of Birmingham and the Birmingham Police Department. So I began my career on November 9th, 1998, 26 years ago almost to today. And so many of us, when we retire in law enforcement, we usually retire close to or on the anniversary of the date we began for retirement purposes. So I've had a lot of thought about this, and this is just something that I've decided to do. The time is right. There's many positive things that are going for the city and the city of Birmingham right now, and I feel that the police department will be in very good hands moving forward. So thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Seriously.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Means a lot. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to pick up by thanking Chief Thurmond for his many, many years of service, as well as his commitment to our city, his commitment to the men and women that he has led. Under Chief Thurmond's leadership, just to remind us, we have seen a reduction in overall violent crime in our city. Now, it's fair to say while we remain laser focused on reducing gun violence, particularly homicides, I want to commend Chief Thurmond for his leadership that has led to last week's arrest in 3 cases, including the Magnolia Avenue shooting. But I think it's important to also highlight and note the department has continued to strengthen our alliances with Jefferson County Sheriff's Office as well as our multiple federal partners. Those resources, combined with our continued investment in technology and the focus with the support of the council recently with $16 million for a recruiting and retention campaign, this puts us in a position to define the future of law enforcement in the city of Birmingham. Chief Thurmond has assured me, he's assured us that he will work closely with the department as he transitions out over the next few weeks. And this last day of service, as it's been said, but it's worth repeating, this last day of service will be effective Friday, November 29, 2024. With that, I am very, very pleased to announce our interim leadership for the Birmingham Police Department. These individuals have received instructions from me to work closely and quickly to build a police force for the future for their roles. Their roles will take effect Friday, November 29, 2024. Deputy Chief of Special Operations, Michael Pickett, standing here, is a 2-decade law enforcement veteran, everyone, and he will serve as interim Chief of Police. Deputy Chief Pickett is a committed public servant. I am grateful for his willingness to step up and lead at this time. He is known for his innovative public safety strategies, and we look forward to his leadership. I also want to state that under DC's Pickett leadership, BPD saw a dramatic reduction in the dangerous and lawlessness of exhibition driving through Operation Night Rider. The results from that month-long operation, you all already know it, because you either wrote about it or you played it in displays with the amount of arrests. The operation speaks for itself. But just to remind you all, there was 143 felony arrests, 57 vehicles seized, including 10 stolen vehicles, 86 guns seized, and 10 Glock switches taken off our streets. But most importantly, Operation Night Rider reduced the disruption of lawless behavior created in our city streets. But I think it's also fair to note, everyone, that beyond Operation Night Rider, DC Pickett is chiefly responsible for the safety and security of major games, which in partnership with our federal partners and local agencies. As we all know, the World Games had no issues related to public safety, and it was a success. And so before I go on anymore, I want Deputy Chief Pickett to come up and share some information. But before he comes, I will just say this one note. There's more information to come next, but with that, Deputy Chief Pickett.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to start by thanking Mayor Woodfin for his confidence in me and for offering this opportunity. I want to recognize the command staff that you see gathered here for their commitment and for what they and every officer that works for the Birmingham Police Department does each day to protect our city. Birmingham is my home. I was born and raised here. I love the city. I attended Ramsey High School. I went on to graduate from Miles College, and I started my career at the police department here in Birmingham roughly 20 years ago. I know this city, and I've dedicated my career to serving it. I look forward to working with Chief Thurmond during this transition period, along with the command staff that you all see here. I'll aim at motivating and reinvigorating our officers that work and serve alongside us. We'll focus on essentially effective and efficient policing, focusing on the best strategies in the nation. We'll also work to attract more officers to the department. And simply put, my number one goal is to make the citizens of Birmingham feel safer and to make the criminals uncomfortable and fearful in our city. Thank you, and I look forward to getting to work.
Thank you, sir. So I also like to introduce a new member of the BPD. Yes, ma'am, no worries at all. Is literally no stranger to Birmingham Police Department. He is a second-generation Birmingham police officer and has served BPD for the last 33 years, including leadership roles as captain of the North Precinct not once but twice, among other units in the department where he served in leadership capacities. Others in current roles and leadership positions include Deputy Chief of Patrol, that's Henri Pruitt. Chief Pruitt's officers are literally the front line. That is not a secret. Everyone knows that. His team has made dramatic impact in our safe street efforts, as well as slowing traffic, increasing patrols, and reducing safety concerns for many residents in that pilot project. And they look to continue to do more work in the other 98 neighborhoods. Deputy Chief of Investigations, Jeff Brown, here, leads and will continue to lead the department of the Bureau of Investigations, which is also responsible for solving homicides, as well as other crimes against persons, as well as other crimes against property. As you all know, DC Brown's team recently announced arrests associated with the mass shooting in 5 Points South, and they will continue to work to bring justice to all families affected by gun violence in our city. As well as Chief Rodarius Molden, who serves as our administrative leader for the department, ensuring BPD communications, operations, human resources run smoothly, and chiefly among his things and duties is making sure we execute on our retention recruitment plans. Look, he has to ensure, all of us have to ensure BPD is competitive among other law enforcement agencies and attracting talent. Let me close by simply saying this. Chief Thurmond and Interim Chief Pickett work together to ensure a smooth transition. The good news is that none of the leaders standing before you are strangers to one another. These men are a play team, and they will continue to be a leadership team. But it also tells you that we are proud that the bench strength of BPD is strong, and that once again we can promote from within our ranks as it relates to leadership for this department. With the adoption of an aggressive recruitment and retention plan, as I've stated already, the independent advisory work community-based commission that was announced a few weeks back, as well as the continuing investments in technology and a lockstep relationship with our partners, including Sheriff Petway, as well as federal law enforcement agencies, I and we are very confident. We're confident that we will achieve the expectations that the residents and citizens of Birmingham have of us. Each of these leaders have been served with a clear directive, a very clear directive, to grow this department, reduce gun violence and homicides, and usher in the policing of the future. So with that, I thank you for your time. Again, I want to publicly thank Chief Thurmond for his leadership. Look forward to serving under you and Chief Pickett, as well as the rest of this command staff. With that,
What kind of time frame are you talking about?
that's a great question. I'll answer it by saying this. The men you see flanked by me, I have full confidence in them, their leadership, their capabilities to lead this department. Right now, we're focused on the next 4 weeks in this transition, and we will continue to walk out what we'll do next. Who's next?
Chief Thurmond, 26 years is a long time. You've done a lot and seen a lot, serving as police chief. Kind of what are your emotions right now, just making such a big decision?
It's been like I said, it took 4 to 5 months, a lot of talk, a lot of thought, a lot of prayer. It's not an easy decision, you know. I turned 50 this year, so I spent 26 of those 50 years here with the city of Birmingham, the Birmingham Police Department. That's not something easy to walk away from. But at the same time, I've got to do what's best for me and for my family, and so that's the path forward for me right now.
Do you have any plans for what's next?
I think we'll just have to watch and see what opportunities present themselves and just see what the path forward is for me and my family.
And did any of the recent comments from community members, city leaders, did that impact or affect your decision?
No. Like I said, this is something that I decided 4 to 5 months ago. I've just been looking at different things, you know, the mayor not speaking about things, so just nothing to do with city leadership, nothing to do with any of the comments in the news. Just happened to be bad timing, unfortunately.
All right, one more.
Deputy Chief Pickett, can you share with us what you're most excited about on taking on this new role? What you think your biggest challenge will be at this particular time with what's happened, you know, Birmingham being in the national spotlight?
Yes, ma'am. The main challenge that we have is the one that every department almost in the nation faces, and that is, you know, retention and recruitment. But I'm confident that with the plan that was just passed, that was worked on by Deputy Chief Malden, I'm very confident that with that plan, we'll see an increase in officers. More boots on the ground will help every different bureau. Each bureau suffers just a little bit because of the numbers, and when we can increase those numbers, we'll be able to have more investigators, more special operators for the violent offenders that choose to do things in our city, to address it very quickly. And again, working with our partners, with Jefferson County and our federal partners, which we plan to address all issues.
And you were the lead on Operation Nightrider, correct?
Yes, ma'am, I was.
And how many years have you served with the Birmingham Police Department?
Just shy of 20 years.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate the time. Marie will follow up with a release momentarily.
Yes, for my email.